Okay, Steve again from the Car Key Man. Thanks for joining us. Today we have a bit of a sorry looking Nissan key. This is off a Nissan Juke, and normally this would be attached to this, and there'd be a little button here and it would flip out like that. But as you can see, it's in a bit of a state, so we're going to just do a quick little refurb on this. We just got a new type of case in, and we're going to try it out and see what it's like and see if we can get this key working as normal again. So if we just have a look at this key, so it's really common this, where it's basically just broken, isn't it? So the bits are all still here, the key still actually locks and unlocks the car, but for some reason this button area here has got a bit worn. Okay, so we are going to transfer all these pieces into the new case. So first thing is to transfer this green ball, but this bit here you just got to watch out for. This is what makes the car start in conjunction with the rest of it, and if you knock this or damage it, your car won't start. Okay, so just be a bit careful, don't chuck it around, just alright, just put it out of the way gently. And you don't need this anymore. And if we just have a look at where the battery is and what type of battery it is, you can't see any writing because you'll need to put one in the new case, and it is a it's a 2032. Okay, so we'll need one of these or this battery when we transfer it over, but we can get rid of that. And this is the last piece. I'm not sure whether this blade can be taken out and put into the new key. We'll try that now and we'll see if it fits. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is to just, you've got a pin here that holds the blade into the blade holder. Okay, we're going to pop that out. We're going to use this, but you don't need to. We just need somewhere to lay it down with a bit of room behind it when we give it a knock. Okay, so let's just give this a tap. It'll come out nice and easy. Don't need to hit it hard at all. There you go. Come straight out. Nice and easy. Okay, so the blade comes out, and we're hoping that this blade is the same shape as the blade that is in the set that we've got sent. Let's have a look. Because if this fits into the, let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's going to be right. So the good news is that these are just about the same shape, which means that you can either get this blade cut the same as this, or if the blade is okay, I mean this is a little bit worn, but you know, it's okay really. This should go into our new case, which is fantastic. So let's just have a quick look. Does it fit? It would do if you... Yeah, it's not quite there. You see, it's not quite... Okay, it's not quite pushing in. Alright, and that's because it's slightly different shape. But that's okay. So the choice either is to modify this to go into this, or to get this blade cut. So the easiest way to modify it is, let's just get it out now, quite tight. You just need to work out which bit's a little bit too thick, and then we'll give it a little rub with a file. So back in a bit. Okay, so if you look at these two blades, I'm trying to do it without it going out of focus, which is a bit tricky. Yeah, let's give it a go. Right, okay. So they are basically really close. They've done a good job actually. But this new one, sorry, the old one, is a little bit thicker. I think that's why it's not going in, and it hasn't been rounded off. Okay, so we just need to thin it up a little bit, and I'm sure it'll go in. So all I've done basically is just dressed it down like you see there. Okay, all around here. Okay, just taking the edges off it really, taking the squareness away. And that now will fit nicely into there. Okay, and the pin will go back into there now, which is great news. Alright, so that's the hardest bit done, I think. Let's get the pin in there and then we'll finish off. Okay, so you want to take the original pin that you had. Don't worry about the pins that come with it. Okay, and excuse my fingers. Then you want to just, you've got two sides to this. One's got a little chamfer. So just push it into the side which has got the chamfer. Just do this. It's quite tricky when you're filming and you're, there you go. So just sit that on top. And then the easiest thing is just to get a pair of pliers. Give it a bit of a squeeze, and now that's held in nicely in there. So that's the old blade into the new case. The pin went in very easily, so you might want to just pop a little bit of super glue or something in there, or just keep an eye on it that it's not loose. It doesn't feel loose at all, but just keep an eye on it. Okay, so now you've got an empty case, but the blade from the old key is put into the new key. And so we're going to pop the insides in now. So to open the case, they've made a little slot here for a screwdriver to go into and twist. And we found it's always best to find a screwdriver that is about the same size. Okay, so pop it in the slot and just gently give it a twist. And then the case will come open. If you put a small screwdriver in like this, that's like half the size, it tends to twist around and chew the slot up. Okay, so there we go, that's the case open. So get yourself a new battery. We've got a Maxell. You can use anything you like, Duracell or Panasonic or Sony or something that has got a decent brand on it, not a cheap battery, please. Okay, and then you want to just pop it in to here. You can't see the writing, remember, and pop it in, touching those connectors. Okay, so that's the right way around. And then you want to take your insides. Remember, it's delicate, so just try and be a bit careful with it. All right, get it in the right place. That should fit there nicely. And the last thing is to get it all together. All right, and it should just squeeze together. Okay, so that was really quite tricky getting it together. It's a really tight fit, but it's good to seal all the way around. It's nice and tight. The key flips out nice. The buttons feel like they click, and even though the red light doesn't come on here, we've got a tester there. You can see there when you press the buttons, it transmits. So for a Nissan Juke or anything that uses a similar type of key, with a 2-button key repair, you are good to go.